Good morning, guys. This morning we're going to be spraying, well, not this morning, we're prepping this morning to spray soybeans this afternoon. This is going to be a pre-emerge pass, so we are required to get on it before the beans come up, otherwise we will kill the beans. I got a few things I got to do this morning though. That is what we've been drawing out of. That's got 28% in it. It's still got about 400 gallons. I'm not done spraying that yet, but I just can't get on the field that I need to do yet. So I need to take this hose off, lay it over there, put this hose on. That goes from the pump around to this, so I could pull out of this tank. This tank has about 350 gallons of water in it already. So we will get this garden hose set up in there, get it filling the way I do things. I don't know, other people can do it different, but I like to lay out what all my loads are gonna be before I even get started. So I'll give you an example. I did it with the burn down. Right here. So I had load 1, load 2, load 3, load 4, name of the field, how many acres it was, how much water, and then this was burned down, so it was how much combust, how much Roundup, and how much 2,4-D. And so I could have that ready, and there were spots during the load when I was waiting for water to fill up or stuff like that where I could be getting that stuff prepped and laid out here, so I will have a line for each load. Today it's pretty simple. It's going to be one thing for the first load that's just Tendovo. That is going on tilled ground, so it doesn't require anything else. Next load will be a little bit of custom, and then ours that is on the other side of that custom stuff, that's going to be a little bit of tilled, but for the most part no till. So we are going to be doing Tendovo along with a quart per acre of Roundup, and then also whatever AMS it requires. I'm using Combust by Ag Explorer, so that is a quart per 100 gallons of water. This is our Roundup tote. I'm done with all the packaged Roundup that I had, so we were pulling out of this, and I don't have a measuring on my inductor, so I'm filling jugs out of this and then dumping them in the sprayer. I have the water tank filling. We're going to check the fluids over on the sprayer, pull it out, unfold it, switch from streamer nozzles to my blue flat fan air inducted nozzles, and then pull it over onto the pad, get the rinse tank topped off after that water tank's done filling, and just check everything over. I like to shoot for after lunch to start spraying, and then that way if I have a problem I will be right into the prime time of spraying, which is right after the heat of the day. And then also, if like today I have about 80 acres to cover and it's all over the place, so I'm going to be running around a lot, so it'll take a while to do it all anyway, so I want to get done before dark and get back here. Now I'm going to get this started up. Gonna let it build air pressure, and then I'll pull it out and around in front of the shop. So this is what we got going on. I just went through and switched all the nozzles over, but this is what I did. This is what we were running, TJet 7 stream for our 28. That one's the gray orifice size, and then this is what we are going to be spraying with. This is a blue TJet. I think they're an AIXR, if I'm not mistaken, and blue, obviously. I'd like to try these out just to get some more speed while I'm spraying, but I feel like that's going to be too much. I'll have to check my TJet chart, but I like running with the air induction nozzles. It at least makes me feel like there's something out there that's keeping the drift down, but you know, I didn't even think about it. I should have ordered the brown ones in the air induction too, but I don't know. I haven't even used them yet, so we'll see if I even need them. For those who didn't know, in my previous videos that I mentioned, the brown ones I just bought for spraying when I have Liberty in the past. Liberty is a 20 gallon per acre requirement, whereas everything else is 15 gallons. And with those blue tips, I'm able to run about 8 miles an hour with Roundup and just no Liberty. But as soon as I had Liberty into the mix, it would take my spraying rate down to like 4 to 6. So I bought those brown ones to keep me up at 8 to 10. I think I can even push 12, but I'm not sure. I have done some kind of tweaking on the fly in the sprayer this spring with burn down, and that is adjusting this valve. This valve has a remote lever in the cab. This is my reload, so it's how much the pump pushes, and it can either go in that valve or out through the booms. And so if I open that valve up more, I have to slow my speed down or else I lose pressure to my booms. But if I close that valve, then I can speed up some more and gain a little bit of speed. But for the most part, I've been running that around 3, I think, is what it says in the cab. Now I'm just gonna grease my wheel motors. In the meantime, I'm gonna put you guys on the charger because you guys are about dead. Definitely don't have the best solution for water at the moment. It's filling faster now. I had a splitter on this hose, which is in here, right there, so that I could turn it on and off out here. But that it really sacrificed the flow. So we took that out, I took that out, and so now I gotta run all the way through there and shut it off and come back. So right now we're filling that poly tank up there. That tank has never seen chemical. It is strictly clean water, and so that is how we rinse when we want to. Rinse out this big tank. We come down here, close this valve, open this valve and this valve, and then I can kick my pump switch on and it'll come through here. There's rinse jets in the top of the tank, so I can turn this on and it'll rinse through the tank. And then I can also run it through my agitation and my reload valve and just thoroughly rinse the tank out and then drain it. And so I'm filling that up, and then I'm also gonna fill this up. This is a hand washing station, so it's right here. I can just turn a valve and rinse my hands off. But I've been using this just so I don't have to have water in that during the cold temps. All right, so here is the Tendovo paperwork. Everything we're spraying today pretty much falls into the medium classification. I have a few little knolls in one field that fall under the fine, but we're going to be running a medium rate. We're going to run 1.5 quarts per acre of Tendovo. And then also where there's no till, we will be running 1 quart of Roundup beside it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my loads calculated out. I got field view up on my phone so I can see acreages of everything. I have my custom acreages in here too. So I will get my loads planed out while I wait for that rinse tank to fill. So now I got my loads written down. I'm going to start gathering what I can and lay it out, like I said, in lines. Alright, this is load 1. This is load 2, starting with combust. So we're going to use, I believe, everything except 1 quart of this. And we're going to use all of this. That's the Roundup. And then this is the Tendovo. Alright, we're going to start loading our first load. A little bit of a change on that. After looking at the field, the grass that was out there that got tilled under, it is starting to come back. We had an unfortunate thing. It's a week exactly yesterday since we planted it, and we've gotten so much rain that the grass has managed to reroot, and so it's kind of coming back, so we decided it'll be a safer bet just to put Roundup in now. The sprayer is completely loaded. I'm going to turn the water back onto that, and then we will head out. I only really need another 50 gallons in that tank to have enough to do my next load, but we're gonna let that thing fill all the way up so that I have a jump start when I need to spray next time. And I'll probably even just fill that all the way up later today when I get back. Did you guys like that? Did you have a fun ride back there? Probably rough. I'm not very good at keeping my boom steady. That's this 20 acres done. Got about 50 gallons left. That's what I planned for. Perfect. So, I don't know if you noticed, stopped in that corner for quite a while. I was fixing a nozzle body on this side. It's got a bad O-ring inside of it, so I got to replace it. I just didn't have one, so it was this one. I replaced the whole nozzle body. Didn't put my streamer and brown tip on, but I got the blue one on for now, so I'll have to do something with that later on. But we're gonna move back to the farm. It's getting warm out, and refill, and then we're gonna head all the way to the other side of our area that we farm and do the... Here's our first custom field. This one's 17.5 acres, and that one behind us is 20. They are both drilled. They're no-tilled. And we're gonna get started here, and then we go about a mile or two north to about 10 acres that is ours, and we'll get that sprayed, and then we head back home, and I think we're gonna hop in the planter, but we'll see. Dad's over there right now. We'll see what the ground conditions are like. I am sitting over here at our farm now. This one I just finished. Dad said it is really wet, and where he was fitting the back section, and he said we are not planting that tonight for sure, because yeah, he actually got the big four-wheel drive stuck. Managed to wiggle it out, so I guess technically he wasn't actually stuck, but yeah, I guess it was sketchy there for a little bit, so I'm gonna go back, might drive around, check some fields out, I don't know. But... Hey look, the tank's full. Alright, well there's about 60-ish gallons left in the sprayer, but the person I was doing custom for is planting right now as we speak, so that means I'll be over there again probably tomorrow or probably tomorrow. So I just talked to our chemical rep. He said it's alright for that stuff to sit in the sprayer overnight. 75 gallons, that's just what I overfilled by. The reason why I overfill is because I do not have swath control or auto steer. So there's overlap when I'm going down and back on the field. And then also when I get to point rows, there's a lot of overlap. So it's better, especially on the custom work, to just overfill and have some left over in the sprayer than it is to fill exactly for the field and then run out. What I think with that, we're gonna wrap this video up. I have to, one thing I do as a sprayer operator is I keep a log. So I have a log of the date, field, acreage amount, rate for overall rate, so 15 gallons an acre. And then I have list of what went in the batch and acre rates for each. And then the combust is obviously a per 100 gallon rate. So I'm gonna log everything I did today, and then I'll see you guys next time. If I come across a field that I can plant, there may be a planting video this week yet, and if so, I will have 2 videos releasing this coming week for you guys. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It is hard to film while spraying. There's a lot of things going on at once, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.